Hey, g'day everybody. Got a question for you. Are you constantly fatigued? Do you wake up in the morning after sleeping all night and still feel fatigued? When you put your head on the pillow at night time, when you put your ear on the pillow, do you actually feel the pulse going through the ear, so you get a little bit of crunch, 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 crunch? Do you ever feel a little bit weird when it's full moon? These are just some of the symptoms that we may have parasites, and the symptom of the fatigue that doesn't necessarily come directly from the parasites, although parasites do cause some issues there, of course. But we've got to think about parasites and what they produce as a natural biological product, byproduct, waste, and that's ammonia. So this is one of the reasons why when you do a parasite cleanse without also removing the ammonia, you can get some quite significant issues with the healing, and you go into these these reactions. So why is ammonia a problem? Well, ammonia thickens the blood. It makes the blood more viscous. When we think about blood, the blood should be as viscous like red wine. But when we have parasites producing a lot of ammonia, what happens is that our blood gets more viscous, and now we're pumping around blood with the viscosity of crude oil as opposed to red wine. So what happens when we're pumping around blood at the viscosity of crude oil as opposed to red wine? Well, we use an enormous amount of energy. The cardiovascular system uses a lot of energy anyway, even if the blood was viscous as it should be. But with the ammonia, it's extra. So you can typically you'll wake up in the morning after sleeping all night and wondering why you're so tired. I know why you're so tired, because you've been playing tennis all night and you didn't realize it. Okay. Now, obviously, there's a lot of reasons behind fatigue, chronic fatigue, and I know a lot of them. But this is one of them, and I highly recommend you do some testing with me if you haven't already, because I pick up parasites easily with the dry blood, and also understand the process you need to take to get rid of them, and also to manage the ammonia. But that aside, if you are doing a parasite cleanse, well, some of these symptoms ring a bell with you, make sure you take a supplement such as L-ornithine, because L-ornithine will help your body detox that ammonia. And when it does that too, especially if you have some brain fog, it will remove that brain fog. L-ornithine can remove that brain fog within 2 or 3 days. You'll know the difference. A lot of parasite testing is quite inaccurate, including stool tests. I know that because I've done this, so many times before. And I'll just finish on a note, like with parasites. It's one of the things that a lot of people don't check for. But I work with a lot of people who have struggled with their health for many, many years. And they've even done some parasite cleanses, testing, and they've come back all clear. I've done a blood test and I picked up parasites straight away. We fix the parasites and all of a sudden the body starts healing. So don't underestimate the importance of getting rid of those parasites for obvious reasons. But one of the biggest is because, like I said, you're putting your cardiovascular system into a lot of stress, and that uses a lot of energy. And that's energy you need for your body, of course, for day to day, but also energy for healing. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if any of this makes sense to you.